Hello, good evening, welcome to another quest time. Today's quest will be the Fremennik Isles quest. We're working on getting our Helm of Nezanat. For the intro, there's not going to be an intro. We're just going to get straight to it. And so today's journey will begin with now that both bridges are repaired, I feel like I can tell you our plans. First of all, I shall have my engineer reward you for your efforts. William has repaired both bridges. Please reward him for his efforts, Direct. That's most generous of you, sir. We are generous folk over here on Nazonaut. Thederet hands you 1,500 coins. Good work. Now that you have repaired our bridges, I can make the final preparations for our assault on the Troll Caves. Troll Caves? Long ago, the ancestors of this isle fought heroically against the Troll's menace upon these isles. But for the last few generations, they have been preoccupied with fighting our neighbors, the Jasico. In our complacency, the Trolls have grown in number and strength and have become increasingly brazen in their raids, attacking our kinsfolk and stealing and destroying our belongings. Now the time has come for us to drive the Trolls from the Isle. We must defeat their leader, the foul Troll King. Although I am confident we will be victorious, I am a cautious man. We suffered for many generations, and the blood of our ancestors grows weak. But for now, in this time, prosperity, Friedrich has recruited the bravest Fremennik warriors from afar and wide to win back our honor. Now that you have proven your loyalty, I will offer you the honor of leading my forces into battle. What say you, Balim? I am honored. I gracefully accept your offer to lead the charges against your foes. Excellent. Once Freeleaf militia arrive and are fully equipped, we shall head north into the Troll Caves. Glory to the Fredericks. Death to the Trolls. I have one last concern. I suspect the King Sorvot may have some ideas that we intend to make this raid. I'm afraid that may be true, sire. If he and his men are willing to aid us in this task, then that would not be a problem. However, I suspect that Sorvet will see our actions and misinterpret them. He may well attempt to prevent us. I need to know the extent of his knowledge so that I may plan. Balim, I suspect that you may be able to help us here. I find underhand methods distasteful. However, I ask you to go to Jessica and find the king's plans by whatever means you are familiar with. I can do that, sire. Do you need anything from me to help you? No, I believe I already have all the contacts I need. Excellent, then make your ways with haste. I mean, he seems like a chill dude. Kind of weird about the whole hiring a jester thing. But I mean, he seems alright aside from that. Let's go back to Relica. Water Birth Island. Oh, so they're literally right next to each other. I thought it was... I don't know why I thought that. And then we're gonna head back to Jazzico. It's crazy, they're like right next to each other. Why can't you just go like this? Boop, you know? Alright, so now we gotta go talk to the king dude again. Door's closed. Oh, that was the port master. Minor Lenza. Eric. Have you gathered the information about Nethanon's bridges being repaired? Yes, sir, I have. They have been repaired. Outrageous. How are they working so rapidly? The Fremennik are very resourceful folk, your majesty. That may be, but we are very different from the vermin on Nezamot. We must amass our troops immediately. We must be ready for Nezanot's army to attack us. Your majesty. Chancellor, how are the city coffers? we will need to pay for weapons and food for our soldiers. Would like the financial report now, sir? Once we have paid for all the supplies I have ordered, Your Royal Highness, then the coffer will be at the lowest for some time. However, if we have tightened our belts and delay our plans for extra defenses, then what? That's not acceptable. How am I supposed to run this city when I am surrounded by incompetence? Now more than ever, we need to protect ourselves from the threat of Nezelnot. This is a time of national crisis. Every citizen of Jaziko must bear the burden of protecting our homes. If it means that, as citizens, we must sacrifice some luxuries for the good of Jaziko, then it must be so. We must raise more taxes. But we have already collected island taxes for this month. We'll never persuade anyone to pay it. Everyone is surviving on copper as it is. Well, yes, whatever needs must. Think up a new tax. A new tax? I'm not sure that's such... Shh, be quiet. Hey, you. The king ignores your protests. Yes, I have been in discussion with King Vargas the other day, and he was saying some places have taxes for all kinds of things. Fur taxes, brewery taxes, tea taxes, playing card taxes. All we need is to pick something. And lots of people here have. How about window tax? We have windows on the island. A window tax? Yes, that's an excellent idea. I now institute a new window tax. Every building with windows, other countries have windows taxes. We need them as well. What? I'm not sure I agree with. How am I going to sell this one? Well, you better find a way, and fast. Oh, Balaam, you seem like someone who gets things done. I now appoint you official tax collector of Jaziko. Why would I want to be a tax collector for a... Did you say something? Shh, please, whisper Balaam, for both our sakes. Just agree, otherwise he'll get into one of his moods and who knows what he'll pronounce. Balaam, I command you to refill the royal coffers. Thorkel will work out the details. You hear Thorkel muttering to himself under his breath. Now how is the island supposed to develop if we keep spending all our money on this paranoia schemes? Thorkel, can you tell me more about this taxation? You need to speak to some of the citizens of Jaziko and collect their taxes. Count the number of windows on each building and tax the people who work inside. 1,000 per window. The only people who can earn real money on the island are shopkeepers. Soldiers clearly do not need to be taxed, as paying soldiers' wages is part of the reason for the tax in the first place. Once you have finished collecting taxes, come and speak to me again. Thorkel hands you an empty money bag, which bears a symbol for the king, Sorvot IV. Thank you for helping our fine city, Balaam. Okay, I think we need to go talk to this dude first. Oh, nice, the door's open. Talk to Ring. I am now the royal tax collector. More taxes, how depressing. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax to pay for defenses of the realm. It is 1,000 GP per window. Why should I have to pay a window tax when I don't even want any windows? I'd be more than happy staring at blank walls. How much money are we supposed to pay? Sigh. It seems a lot of money for some windows. This task doesn't seem a little harsh on you? But rules are rules. Pay up. Ring puts 8,000 GP into the tax bag. It's tax time, I'm afraid. But we only paid our island taxes last week. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax. 1,000 GP per window. What? How much do you want? Give me 6,000. Seems like a lot of money for some windows. This task does seem a little harsh on you. But rules are rules. Pay up. Put 6,000 in the bag. Now we gotta talk to the last person. It's a tax time, I'm afraid. We only paid our island tax last week. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax of 1,000 GP per window. What? How much do you want? Seems a lot for some windows. This tax does seem a little harsh on you. But I suppose I could pay the tax for you. Thank you, I owe you one. You put 5,000 into the tax bag. I'm a nice guy, what can I say? We gotta go talk to the next person now. Keep a philosophy. I have been appointed by the king to collect taxes. More taxes, how depressing. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax to pay for the defense of the realm. It is 1,000 GP per window. The tax is per building, so only one of you have to pay. Why should I pay the window tax when I don't even want any windows? I'd be more than happy staring at blank walls. How much money are we supposed to pay? Seems like a lot for some windows. This task does seem a bit harsh on you. But rules are rules, pay up. Keepa puts 5,000 into the tax bag. Now we gotta go back and talk to the king. Let him know that we're done harassing his citizens. I've collected the window tax as instructed. Excellent, Chancellor. We must have enough money to pay for the new equipment. Counselor checks the bag. Not quite yet. Brave Jessico citizen sacrifices must be made. Yes, sire. Any ideas, anyone? How about beer? Beer? No, that's a silly thing to tax. No, that really would cause a riot. Beards. Beards. Only the king and his advisors should be allowed untaxed beards. I now proclaim that there will be a new tax on beards. So now you want me to collect money from everyone that has a beard. I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry. What about mustaches? Oh yes, tax those too. Of course you do, sire. Gotta go talk to Ring once more. I think he had a beard, no? Yeah, he has a beard. I'm back for more taxes. No more. Haven't we all suffered enough? I emphasize it's been a very taxing day for me as well. Your lame attempts to humor do not save me money. Come on, break it to me gently. What's it this time? The king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. But I do not have a beard. Yes, you do. No, this hair is just an extension of my head hair, which is currently not being taxed. Yeah, right. No more excuses. Aw, come on. Be a gent. But rules are rules. Pay up. You owe the state 1,000. Ring puts 1,000 into the tax bag. I have returned once more. I would say I'd be happy to see you, but that would be a lie. Well, I can't say I blame you since I need to tax you again. That weak excuse for sucking his populace dry has the king come up with this time. This time the king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe me 1,000 GP. By all that is holy, this is travesty. You may have a point there. But rules are rules, pay up. You owe the state 1,000 GP. Put 1,000 GP into the bag. I'm back for more tax. No more. This is outrageous. It is a bit, isn't it? Still, he's your king, not mine. Oh, that's a lot, friend. What is it this time? Don't ask me why, but this time it's beards. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. What? This is the last straw. My father wore a beard. My father's father wore a beard. Many generations of Fremennik have worn beards with pride without having to worry whether his pride and joy would cost him money. A beard is the core of a Fremennik's identity. It is the gateway to his soul. It is... Alright, I get the idea. But rules are rules. Pay up, you owe the state 1,000. I mean, rules are rules. I'm back for more tax. I cannot take any more of this. What ridiculous thing is worthy of a taxation this time? It's beards this time. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. But I do not have a beard. I have a finely waxed mustache. I'm definitely not bearded at all. I'm afraid facial hair counts for tax purposes. Surely facial hair would be taxed on a percentage of the face covered, in which case I would owe no more than 20% of the tax that wild bearded Fremennik men pay. Sorry, facial hair is facial hair and it is liable for taxation, no arguments. That's not fair. But rules are rules, pay up, you owe the state 1,000 grand. Or 1 grand. My faith in humanity has been sapped again. Thanks for that. Here, take the money and get out of my sight. Puts 1,000 into the bag. Oof. I do feel bad for the guy. That is kind of lame. I mean, that is lame. That one was rough. I felt bad. I'm back for more tax. I should have guessed. This time, the king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. Please no, I have a wife and 7 kids to support. But rules are rules. Pay up, you owe the state 1,000. Puts 1,000 into a tax bag. Oof. The king is a crazy person. I have taken money from those with significant facial hair. Good, Chancellor. How do our finances look now? Chancellor checks the bag a second time. Thank the gods, we finally have enough. Much better. I always find the sound of gold coins being poured into the treasury relaxing. Yes, I don't think your citizens would have coped with another round of tax. I have another task for you. Your espionage mission was so successful that I need you to do the same thing again, except this time I want you to find out more about the bridge repairs that have been doing. Bridge repairing? Indeed. I heard some rumors that they have been getting some help from somewhere. Really, I wonder who. You'd better find out and quickly get on it. Go to Nazanot with haste. The spy master will have the details as last time. Okay. We might... Nope, wrong way. Oops. Yep, we gotta go over here. Gotta go back to Relica. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Relica. And we're here. And then we gotta head back to Nezanot. Apparently we're in for another relief Relica for Nezanot. Oh, that's cool. It keeps a little log of what we've been up to. We want to talk to our boy Slug once more. Talk to Slug. I am sure you know what I require you by now. You must entertain the ruler of Nezanot while you listen to the conversations of his council. When you return, I shall ask you a few questions about what you have learned. That should not be a problem. You must wear all 4 pieces of the jester costume and nothing in your hands, as the burgher's guards will search you thoroughly. Well, I've got this ridiculous costume on again. Excellent. Time to visit the burgher and get gesturing. Alright, time for Jester round 2. Good timing, I was just thinking I need a bit of light entertainment. Back again. I hope you've got a new act. Of course, sir. I assure you this act will be somewhat different. Get on with it then. Skip. What do you think about the champion? He seems honorable. And courageous to me. What was that bottle you found? Relation with the king. Why trust with the king? So I guess that's what happens when we don't do it right. Juggle. Jig. Well, that's a fancy dance. Pie in your face. Pie. Talk to puppet. Okay, cool. Well done. That was much better than the last gesture. Thanks. Now we gotta go talk to our boy Slug. Large gazer. Are you ready to make your report, Bellum? Yes, I am. I will ask you some questions, but be warned, I have other sources of information that can collaborate your answers. I'm ready to answer your questions. Where are Nesnot's militia? They are in a secluded bay near Exectria. Well, what will Thadarak deliver to Nesnot militia overnight? They will be given some potions. Who was helping Burger? I have been helping the Nesnot. That's very interesting. I believe you're telling me the truth. I would not lie to you. Clearly not. Well, here is your fee. The spy master hands you 2,500. Alright, Balaam, you better go on and talk to the king. I expect he'll want to discuss your intelligence. Oh, that freaking crazy man. With this crazy taxes. That man ain't hooked up right. Back to Relica. And then back to Jessico because we need to go report to the crazy person. Jessico. So one takes you to one and then the other one takes you to the other. That's their whole deal, right? Because they're married, so they got those privileges of the same team The same group, right? Offering both. Same boat and everything too, right? Let's see. Open large door and talk to the king. I have one final task before you leave, Balim. Guards, secure the doors. So I admit that it was you who repaired Nazonot's bridges. I was following your orders, sir. I was given instructions to go along with Winis's orders while investigating their island. As I told you, you're full of a spy master and Nezanot military are not going to attack you. Then why does Burgers amass an army? It's not an army Nezanot has trained, but a raiding party, sire. Borger's goal is to see the leader of the Troll Island beheaded. Do you take me for a fool, Balim? It is all lies. You must have been brainwashed by my cousin. He is evil and wants to destroy me. That's it. I've had enough. No more lying. I'm not biting my tongue. Do I take you for a fool? Yes, I do. You are so paranoid about Nezonot that you are running this island into the ground. Nezonot is not going to attack Jessico. I'll say it again. Try to force it into your thick skull. Nezonot is not going to attack Jessico. They do not care about Jessico. They care about the trolls and the king troll, who are the real threats to the island. You are obsessed with your cousin, however, that you stick your head in sand whenever it comes to trolls, but I am not sure it matters since I think there is good chance that you will destroy the village long before the trolls get here. You do not have to dress in jester costume to act the fool. Your royal crown is more than enough. No one has ever talked to me like that before. Maybe if they've had, you wouldn't be in this mess. I should have you beheaded. I'd like to see you try. So it seems that my cousin's plan to demonstrate his superiority by killing the Troll King. I cannot let that happen. I will not let him steal my glory. You have not listened to a single word I have been saying, have you? We amass our foes now. There is no more time to lose. At dawn, my men will march up the ancestral nemesis, the Troll King. Do you even know where you're going to find the Troll King? Your warriors are underfed and tired. Your weapons are inadequate. You do not stand a chance. Join with your brethren and fight the troll. A way to make peace between your lands. I'm sure the burgher would be glad of your aid. Bah, don't be ridiculous. He would just stab me in the back and claim the glory himself. My brave warriors would find the Troll King and slay him first. How could they not? They are Jezreel's warriors, not Nezonot scum. You will deliver my decree to Burger. You shall inform him that my troops attacked the western troll caves at dawn, and that his interference shall be considered an act of war. Long live Jessico, long live me. Fine, I give up. I will do this final task for you. After that, you're on your own. May the gods be with your troops. They're going to need it. Fine, take the degree and go. He hands you the document. Man, this guy is actually crazy. I'm back. You know what that means. I hope you were having a good time dealing with this crazy king and his crazy taxes. I will say though, it was pretty fun being the tax man for one day. I let the power go straight to my head. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.